Hey guys, pretty nice day here in the north today, I tell you. The date today is April 13th or 14th, 2017. It's about +5 out today. Beautiful day in the north today. Hey Charlie boy. You see she's starting to melt. A lot of our snow is melting in the open areas. There's still quite a bit in the bush here. A little bit of overflow in the river. This river will be flowing here in probably 2 weeks, maybe even less. Been hearing some geese already, so that's a good sign. You know, spring is here, all right. So, what I'm up to today is well, today I'm just getting geared up, and me and Charlie are heading to beaver camp. This will be the last trip on the skidoo here. As you can see, we don't got much snow, like I've been saying there. So we got her all fine-tuned up, oiled up, gassed up. I'm just gonna hook onto my sleigh here, and yeah, we'll go check out beaver camp. I didn't want to take my big yellow sleigh here because it's fiberglass, and I don't want to wear the bottom out of it because I don't know how much snow's in those big prairies, huh? So she should hold up. I checked the bottom and it's still good. My black sleigh here, I was tightening the bolt here. It was a little loose. I busted my hitch. That run along the side there, huh? So that would make that the 4th hitch I broke this winter. Holy shit, that's a record, man. But whatever, it's all good, huh? This will be the last trip in a beaver camp. Next time I go, Next time I go, it will be on the Argo for spring hunt. That'll be a few weeks from now. So we'll go and see what got in store for us today. Maybe a bear ripped beaver camp apart there and destroyed the place. That's alright. I got a new rifle, my gun case there. New bear gun. We'll show you guys out when we get to beaver camp. So get my heavy gear on. Let's go see what the day's got in store for us today. See how much snow's in them big bogs. I bet there ain't very much. I'm just at the creek now, me and Charlie boy. I don't know, man, she's looking a little scary. She don't look too thick. I'm looking at little holes like that one. A couple more over there. I don't know how much ice there is here. Frickin' slippery as fuck. You can see the ice dropped a little bit all along the edge, huh? I might be able to cross it, but I gotta come back across it tomorrow when it's melting, you know. A lot it could be a tough decision to make now. Otherwise I turn around, go back to the cabin, or I think I'll pull my skidoo up and I'll just check with the axe and see how much ice there is. Well, it was 3 hits with the axe I went through. That's not very good, and I was swinging in one hand. I was just barely even. And you can see there, you know, that's not just overflow. That's all the ice there is. Shit. Yeah, see, that's that hole there I was looking at. There's probably only a little tiny skip of ice over it. And over here too, them little holes, huh? See all the bubbles under there. It's not as thick as you would think. We never did have a whole lot of ice this year. You know, I bet there's only 1.5 inches of ice here. So I'm just gonna give her, you know, it should be all right. I'm thinking just go real fast. These machines, you know, they'll skip across open water, but yeah, I see them do it on that show Klondike Trappers. They skipped rivers, man. So a little bit of thin ice should be all right. Just worried about coming back, but we'll worry about that when it's time to deal with that. If worse comes to worse, there's a beaver dam around that corner. I could always just stash my skidoo and walk across that beaver dam and just walk out of here. You know, it's only 25 miles or whatever. So okay guys, let's carry on to beaver camp. quite the trip. Cruising on there, barely no snow, crossing them old prairies. And got the old Charlie dog riding on there, pushing all his weight on you and trying to sit on you, and 70-pound prick fucking trying to sit on your lap, huh? On a bumpy old trail. Anyways, I'll get my rifle out of the sleigh. First thing, my bear rifle. Everything's just pretty much the way I left it. A little bit of shit scattered around and some tools that I lost in the snow. They're all still around. Pretty warm in here. Yeah, good old beaver camp. We need to make a fire in here. Hey, Charlie boy. Not yet, anyways. I'll tidy up the place, sweep the floor, make it a little more comfortable. Let all those moths go outside, kill all the blue flies. And, yeah, home sweet home. I had that glove last year. He chewed all the fingers off it. Kind of like his toy, I guess. Anyways, it was laying on the ground here somewhere and he found it. And he's running in circles. Happy, huh? Fucking Charlie, what a prick. Thought I threw that dirty old glove away, Charlie. I don't want to touch that. Gross. Full of slobber. Oh yeah, he'll just run in circles. He's happy, huh? Fucking Charlie. If I don't throw it for him, then he just runs around with it and chews it. So I'm all set up around camp here anyways. Just enjoying a cup of coffee here, boiling some water. And yeah, just kind of getting settled in here, me and Charlie. A new smoke pole here, the old 303 Brit. I picked this up off a guy there, traded a bunch of beaver pelts for it and a lynx pelt. So I thought that was a pretty good trade. I tried looking at the model number on it, and there's so many different numbers on it, and I was trying to figure out exactly where it was made. I don't know if it's a Canadian or a British edition. You can see the sight up there is bent. I tried straightening it out, but it's pretty tough steel, huh? It's also got the flip up sight. I don't know too much about it, so I'll have to play around with it a little bit more. So yeah, pretty interesting. Here, I'll see if I can find the model number on it. There we go. Number 4 MK1 Star Long Branch 1943 303 2222. There's a whole bunch of stamps on it and I can't really make them all out. It's got a couple different initials engraved on it. Bunch of numbers there. No idea what that means. Number 4 Mark, Surrey. Anyways, she's an old one. It's a pretty nice rifle. I'd like to shoot a bear with it. I've only shot it a couple times. Maybe a little later I'll put a target out and take a few shots with it. We'll see. But yeah, nice old rifle, that one. She's a beauty. So anyways, yeah, me and Charlie gonna finish our coffee and then go exploring a little bit and go check out my my little cache, my little tree there where I'm gonna cache my food and stuff in. And yeah, just go explore around, maybe see a goose or a chicken or something, or a rabbit, I don't know. You see my moose head here. That was 1 year I had it hanging in the tree. This is the moose head that the wolverine was chewing on last year. So I skinned it out and it's all hung it in a tree. It's all cleaned out pretty nicely. I'll clean it up a little bit more and I'll figure something out with it. Hang it somewhere. It's a nice one, got all its teeth. You can see the animals chewed on it a little bit here. I think that was a squirrel, because it was hanging up in a tree. But yeah, it's a beauty. What are you doing? Making all that noise over there, you Charlie. So there we go, the old food cache. For the lookout for now, I've not done it yet. I wanted to make it higher, we'll just see. So anyways, let's climb up there and see what we can see from up there. Might have to trim the branches up here. Can't really see the creek too well from here. You can see her all right. One big old beaver house. Actually back up there through the branch, it's real hard to see. Probably, you guys probably can't see it on the camera here, but I'll trim these branches here one of these days when I get her finished and have a nice lookout here. Should be able to see all that creek. It'll be nice. What are you whining about down there, Charlie? Huh? You're down there somewhere. Okay guys, crawl back down. We'll go check out the creek. You never know, maybe there's a beaver coming out from a hole in the ice or something. I got my little choppa 22 with me, so maybe we'll be eating beaver tonight. Well, the ice sure has dropped anyways. Quite a bit, you know. Soon she'll lift and she'll start rotting and break out. There's got to be a couple places where the beaver are coming out, but not in this area anyways. It's not too far from beaver camp. But scary looking ice, man. You got to be careful playing around in this shit. It's a lot of dangerous spots, man. Lots of holes in it. Look at this here. A long time ago, that beaver chewed down this birch tree and she continued on growing. That's pretty cool. I was just reading this book on trees there. I forget the name of it, but the correct name, I'll show it to you guys later. Anyways, it was mentioning things like that in this book, huh? So now when I'm walking through the forest, I notice a lot of things that I would not have noticed before from this book. It's a pretty interesting book anyways. This is the book here I was telling you guys about. Hidden Life of Trees. Pretty good book. If you're an outdoorsman, you'd probably like it. If you see it around, I would definitely pick it up and read it. It's got some interesting things in there. Holy shit, my old bear bell. I forgot about this. You see I got all these cans and old wheel hanging on there, all wired together. And then I got this one stick put through the trees there. Look out, Charlie. On the end here I had all the fur from that moose head when I skinned it out. Tied on the very end here, you can see there's all the hair there. Then when the old bear came and pulled on the end of the stick to try and pull all the moose hair off, he'd make noise and then be notified he was in the area and I could be ready. The bear didn't bother it when I had it set for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days last year when I was here, and the bear just wasn't around or nothing came and bothered it. So does it work? Probably. So I never got a full test on it yet. Maybe this spring I'll put a beaver carcass on the end of it or something. Play around with it a little bit more. Yeah, see right there? That's an open hole right there. Scary, man. I can see the water coming up. This ice will be melted away in no time. There's always a big hole up here ahead. It never freezes. Let's go have a look. Maybe there's a goose in it. Yeah, there's a big ugly open hole there, man. There's lots of those around on this creek. In the winter time they don't freeze over. It could be 50 below and that don't freeze over. Crazy, man. Scary shit. I thought there'd be some otter tracks around there, but I don't see any from here. Whew. That scared me. And I sure the hell ain't going any closer. Let's go up and have a look around the corner here. Yeah. All this ice, it'll be melted away here in no time. A week. You can paddle in a canoe here in a week, I bet, if the weather stays up how it is. I was just working around the yard here. I found one of my extension cords. It was all chewed up. Probably a bear or maybe a wolverine. Same with this one here, you can see teeth marks. Anyways, I don't know what did that, but definitely big and probably hungry too. So for supper tonight, me and Charlie are gonna have moose meat. One of Charlie's favorites. Here I got this old moose neck here. It was frozen, it's still pretty frozen. You can see I've been shaving it off as it's been thawing out and cooking it, me and old Charlie boy. So, gonna cut a bunch of that up, me and Charlie are gonna eat lots. I didn't leave any cooking oil here, or any lard or anything. So, we'll just have to boil it. Charlie! Fucking nibbling on me, he's just happy, he knows what we're having for supper. And I also found this, some old scalloped potatoes, so we'll have scalloped potatoes and moose meat and tea. Should probably be pretty good anyways. Moose meat will be good, I can tell you that much. Hey Charlie boy, I'm hungry too. You know, cooking meat like that in the frying pan, just boiling it or broiling it or whatever you want to call it, you know, it's not really one of my favorite ways to cook meat. I threw a whole bunch of back eddies on it though, to hopefully give her some good taste. And yeah, I'll tell you one thing though, it sure does smell damn good. So I dice this meat up real good. I'm just gonna throw it in with the Betty Crocker stuff there, scalloped potatoes I guess, and just let them cook in there for a while and we'll see how that is. Hey Charlie boy. On this side here we got lots more cooking for me and Charlie. Well, I figured if we're gonna make a slop here we might as well throw some more ingredients in it. So I found some Katie Original. We'll just throw that in there, you know. That looks real good. I'd have to add a little bit more water in there. Oh, that smells good. Mix her up real good. So there we go. That looks pretty good. My slop smells real good. Never tried it yet, but I'm sure it's pretty darn good. There's Charlie's moose meat with no seasoning on it. He's just salivating. He's been watching me. Here you go, Charlie. Over here. It's hot, my boy. It's hot. Oh, I amaze myself some days. Oh, some damn good, I tell ya. Pretty nice evening here. Head down to the river and go watch the sunset. Nice morning here at Beaver Camp. Charlie's chasing the squirrels again. Can't believe how good I sleep out here. I haven't slept that good in a long time. A good full 8 hours sleep. Never woke up once. Just boiling some coffee here. That's on the boil. Have a good cup of coffee here and get the day started. Heard lots of geese last night. 3 or 4 different groups came by just a little bit after dark, so they're in the area. It's good to hear, man. Springtime. It's 12 noon now, lunchtime. What's for lunch, you say? Well, moose meat, of course. Cut some nice thick big chunks of meat there, season them with some back eddies. I'll just slow cook them right on there. So just straight moose meat for lunch today. Got lots of it, so me and Charlie will eat as much as we can. Big old chunk of neck there. So I'm going to slice up some of this here, and I'm going to put it in the smoker and have some good smoked moose meat here. Hey Charlie boy. Okay, so that's all I could cut off of that big frozen chunk of meat for now anyways. This one here, this is just a big chunk of moose meat. Made slices in it. I just want to get the taste of the smoke in that meat. Then I'll cook it later or figure something out to do with it. Now I'll get a fire going in here, and as my meat thaws, I'll just keep adding pieces in there and try and fill it right up, huh? So I'll use diamond willow for this project. Smoke with diamond willow, and some of them pieces should be done by tonight. So yeah, that's a big old chunk of meat, that one. Frozen right solid. This knife here that I've been cutting it with, this here is a knife made by Joe Dishaw, the If All Else Fails knife. He made it for me a couple years ago. There's a beautiful case for it. Joe Dishaw, he passed away last year. Rest in peace, Joe. He made a lot of knives for me and a few other people that I know of anyways, so he does a beautiful, beautiful job. Big heavy case on it. If All Else Fails knife. Beautiful knife, one of my favorites. So anyways guys, we'll get some smoke going in here, and oh fuck, I better check my meat. Look at that. Oh, forgot about my lunch. Never burned it anyways. Okay, better get back to work. Look at that. Look at that. Didn't that turn out good? Never burned it. Cooked just right. Hey Charlie boy. You had lots of raw already, my boy. I'll give you one. Smoked meat turned out pretty good. It's pretty much done now. We ate a lot of it already. There's only a few pieces left there. So that's gonna get, well, that'll get eaten tonight. That'll be a nice tasty snack. Just waiting for a goose to come. Got a couple decoys out, so after supper I'm gonna go sit down and maybe we'll get a goose and see what happens, huh? Just playing, huh? Just playing around. There's a couple geese down by my decoys over there, so I'm just gonna sneak up and try and get one with my 12 gauge. Set up 4 decoys up there. I think them old geese are crossing the willows over there. I can hear them talking to one another. I thought they were by my decoys right in there. It's pretty dark out now, so better get back to camp. It's gonna be pitch dark here in about 5 minutes. I don't got my flashlight with me. It's overcast, so got no moon to guide me. Come on, Charlie. Today's morning here at Beaver Camp, woke up to 1 inch of snow. Just slowly getting packed up and things put away here to make one last pot of coffee. Got it boiling away in the stove there. Good old MJB coffee. Hey Charlie, that's your favorite, ain't it? Huh? So anyways, just gonna tidy up Beaver Camp, put some shit away, bear proof it. I got some mothballs here, so in your little shack there or whatever, you put a few mothballs around the window and the doors and stuff, and the bears, they just do not like mothballs. Black bears anyways, for sure. So I'll sprinkle a few around here just before we go, and that'll keep the bears from breaking in the cabin. Does it work? I think so, because I've been doing that for a while and I've never had any bear problems. But you know, I don't know, it's everyone always says to do that, so that's what I do, and it seems to work. So gonna tidy up here and get ready to pack her up. Next time I come to Beaver Camp, it'll be in the Argo. Hey my buddy, in about 2 weeks time, once the snow melts here. So it's a good day today, guys.